This video examines the landmark ruling in Joan v. Alarilla versus Rolando L. Lorenzo. We will explore its significance regarding inordinate delay, the administrative authority of the Ombudsman, and the constitutional right to the speedy disposition of cases. In this first section, we will look at the case background, covering the factual antecedents, the nature of the complaints, and the allegations surrounding municipal disbursements. The case began in 2008 when Rolando Lorenzo filed a complaint against Mayor Joan Alarilla and her late husband, Eduardo Alarilla. The charges included grave misconduct and malversation, involving 41 municipal disbursement checks worth over 5 million pesos. This timeline outlines the procedural history. After the complaint was filed in 2008, the proceedings remained dormant for years, notably following the death of Eduardo Alarilla in 2009. The Ombudsman only issued a decision in 2016, which was later affirmed by the Court of Appeals in 2018. Moving to our second section, we provide a legal analysis of the constitutional principles involved, specifically focusing on the concept of inordinate delay. The court identified an unjustified 8-year period of dormancy. Since Ombudsman rules typically require investigations to conclude within 2 years, this significant lapse shifted the burden of proof to the prosecution to justify the delay. It is important to distinguish between the right to speedy trial, which applies to criminal prosecutions in courts of law, and the right to speedy disposition, which protects all persons in any administrative, civil, or criminal proceedings. Applying the quote, determined that the delay was excessive and lacked complexity. General claims of heavy workload were insufficient to excuse an 8-year period of total inaction. The ruling clarified several burdens. It is the Ombudsman's duty to act. Failure to constantly file for resolution does not waive one's right, and in this case, the death of a co-respondent during the delay caused actual prejudice to the defense. The Supreme Court overturned the Court of Appeals ruling. While the Court of Appeals had placed the burden on the respondent, the Supreme Court shifted it to the Ombudsman, rejecting the idea of implied waiver and ultimately dismissing the complaint. In its decision, the Supreme Court emphasized that the right to speedy disposition of cases is not empty rhetoric, but a vital mandate for government officials to act promptly. Thank you for watching this lecture on administrative and constitutional law. We appreciate your time and attention. This final slide lists the source for the image used in this video.